While riding, I was thinking about the news and videos I watched regarding the crash of Air India flight AI 171, and I was deeply struck by the immense loss that has affected the Indian nation and many others. On June 12, 2025, Air India flight AI 171, a Boeing 787-8 Dreamliner en route from Ahmedabad, India to London Gatwick crashed shortly after takeoff, resulting in 260 fatalities, 241 on board, including one survivor, and 19 on the ground. In the wake of this devastating loss, our hearts ache for every life taken, both in the air and on the ground. Our deepest condolences and sincerest compassion go out to the families and loved ones of all those lost, specifically recognizing the profound impact on the Indian, British, Portuguese, and Canadian communities. We share in your immense sorrow, and from afar, our hearts and thoughts are with you during this incredibly difficult time, with a quiet promise to remember those who perished. To the sole survivor, we wish you strength, healing, and a future filled with good health and long life. Up to now, the preliminary report by India's Aircraft Accident Investigation Bureau, AAIB, states that both engines lost thrust almost simultaneously when their fuel control switches moved from the run to cutoff position within a 1 second interval. This occurred 3 seconds after the aircraft became airborne. The cockpit voice recording captured one pilot asking the other, "Why did you cut off?" with the other pilot responding that they did not. India successfully decoded the black boxes domestically for the first time, and the AAIB has extracted and studied the data. The Indian government has reaffirmed its commitment to a thorough and unbiased probe in line with international norms, stating that the final report will determine the root cause and suggest corrective measures. The investigation involves various specialized individuals and organizations, both national and international. These include the state of occurrence where the crash happened and the leading investigating authority, diverse accident investigators, power plants investigators focusing on aircraft engines and their accessories, systems investigators studying electrical, hydraulic, pneumatic, and other aircraft systems, and metallurgists and material scientists analyzing broken components for material failures. Many other international organizations and states are also involved, such as the International Civil Aviation Organization ICAO, the state of registry, the state of the operator, the state of design, and the state of manufacture. These participating states have the right to appoint an accredited representative and technical advisors to the investigation, typically from their own aviation safety agencies, manufacturers, or airlines. Other stakeholders include the airline operator, the aircraft and component manufacturer, air traffic service providers, weather agencies, victim support services, legal counsel, witnesses, and the media. This broad representation can easily lead to a conflict of interest, as airlines, manufacturers, national regulators, and even governments can have strong financial, reputational, and political incentives to protect their interests. This is precisely why independent accident investigation boards were created, to operate separately from those with a vested interest in the outcome. It is a common criticism that pilot error can sometimes be a convenient and easy conclusion. Investigation should be evidence-driven, not interest-driven. While I commend the Indians for conducting the investigation themselves, and many in the media and public for their compassion and honest approach to this mishap, I am not pleased with others who have gone too far in making judgments about the pilots before the final report is even released. It is unwise to rush to blame without knowing the full facts. Assertions like the gear is not up yet, the flaps are up already, the switches are off, being pilot errors lack proof. We don't know why and how the switches were in off position. It is a significant leap to assume the pilots intentionally put them there. Here's a relevant analogy. A mother leaves her child alone in a big castle. Whatever happens there, flooding, fire, plant destruction, is blamed on the child. Without proof, saying anything can be irreversibly damaging.